Hello, boys and girls, rabbits and squirrels.
Hello.
I'm joined by the lovely missus, and what we're going to do is break down the pros and cons. There really weren't any cons.
No, not really. There were more pros.
Yeah, there's some things, maybe we would change, but for the most part, we had a great time. So, why don't you get this started? Ladies first.
All right.
What's your first con?
Okay, I made notes. My first con.
Wait a minute, first of all. Her notes. My notes. She gets bigger notes than me. It's not fair. Anyway, go ahead.
First con would be the elevators. It seemed all the time there was at least one elevator not working. Our stateroom was on the first deck, so it was kind of a big deal to have working elevators, since if we wanted to go up to Lido, we didn't want to have to walk all the way up. Yeah. I did one time.
Yeah, I don't mind climbing stairs, but dang. Yeah, when you first get on the ship, a couple of elevators are going to be closed.
Right.
Because they're hauling suitcases and stuff. That's understandable. Mm-hmm. So, you take some stairs. But, yeah, the whole cruise, there was at least one elevator closed at every set.
Right.
Another thing, while you're on the subject of elevators, my first con was I missed the glass elevators.
I do, too.
In the foyer, atrium, whatever you want to call it. Foyer. It's just something cool about the glass elevators.
Yep.
And now it had the big, as a friend called it, the champagne glass, with LED lighting, and it would change patterns and everything. And that was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Just wish it could have had both. But
True.
All right, so that was actually, we covered our first cons together there. So what's your next one?
My next con is basically, and this is mostly a personal preference. We got an interior room this time. We usually get a window room. I wasn't fond of it. I know some people like it because they say they can take the best nap ever. Well, okay. My personal preference, I really like to have the window so I can see what's going on outside.
Yeah, we were just bumping into each other the whole cruise in that interior room. And there's the old argument that we're not going to spend that much time in your room anyway. And that's true. We didn't spend a whole lot of time there, but the time we did spend in it,
right?
And I'm sure, it's just like she said, it's personal preference. We're going to get a balcony next time, right?
Yep. Yes, we are.
All right.
Yes, we are.
So that was my okay. This is not that big a deal, and I guess the first time you're on any ship, you're going to kind of have issues like this. But it seemed like the layout was just kind of clunky. It wasn't a good flow, and I was used to the other,
right.
The Triumph and the Freedom and the Liberty, and they all basically had the same layout. Mm-hmm. And this one did in some ways, you knew where Guys was, right. And the Red Frog and Blue Iguana and all that. But once you got inside the ship, it was kind of clunky.
I missed the taste bar.
Yeah,
I don't know where it was.
I think I know where it was, but it wasn't where we're used to it being.
Right, exactly.
So we got to the end of the cruise, though, and I had it figured out.
Yeah.
It just still seemed kind of weird, but that's it's not that big a deal. So what do you got? 2 more cons?
The casino's a little different. It was nice. It was a round bar this time instead of the rectangular one. That was okay. And I'm used to more of a live band in the casino area.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have a place for a live band.
No.
So, but other than that, it was great. It had a little champagne glass in the middle of there.
Yeah, it had a miniature version of what they have in the
atrium.
In the atrium.
Yes.
And that was really cool.
Right.
And what about the bathrooms at the casino? It took me the last day we were on the ship. I found a men's restroom there near the casino, and it was it was a walk. It was a trek.
There wasn't restrooms in the casino.
Yeah, the women's restroom, and there was a handicap restroom that was reasonably close. Mm-hmm. But man, the men's restroom was.
You had to basically leave the casino.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, way leave the casino.
Yeah.
I don't know, small things. Like I said, there's no real cons. All right, now this has nothing to do with the ship. And you know what? I'm gonna save that one for last. Right? I'm gonna put that one off. While we're talking about the ship, though, I wasn't crazy about the Reflections dining room.
No, I liked Horizons. It was
the Horizons dining room was cool.
They both have split level dining, okay, but the Horizons was open, whereas Reflections was closed. It had a white ceiling, so you couldn't see up on the second.
Right.
Level
And the horizons
dining.
you could. The way it was laid out was pretty cool. It was what I was used to.
Right,
But
right.
the reflections was kind of a shock, you know.
Because you felt kind of closed in.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
No.
I didn't like that. But the food was fine.
Oh, we met some
Everything was-
awesome people at
Yeah,
our
yeah.
dining table. We
So-
had retired Ken, working Dave, and
Playboy.
daring Darius.
Daring.
Yep.
You got one more, Con?
No.
There you go. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. Not fond of Montego Bay. It just seems like it's a waste. It could be so cool.
It could be nice. Yeah, they've got potential.
And they've got this huge building, and it's basically a cavern. I mean, it's just empty.
It was empty.
And it's basically where people stood in line to go on their excursions. Now, there you go. If I'm going to sit there and complain, I should have taken an excursion. You know, but that's what we should have done. But
Yeah, well-
do you have to take an excursion at every report to
No,
have a good time? You shouldn't have to.
No, you don't.
All right, so what about your pros? What's your...
Okay, I have
First one.
number one here was the water park. Why? Because it was so fun. We played in the little kids section. And we had
Yeah.
a blast. They've got that round, kind of a oval walkway.
Yeah, it's like it's like you've seen these dog washes.
And
We were
you
basically
walk-
going through a dog wash.
You felt like you were completely underwater for a second, and you had to hold your breath. And I went through that thing several times. And of course,
The slide.
the slide we went down, the kaleidoscope slide, that was awesome.
Went down there a couple times, and my regret was not going down the other one. I don't know why I
know.
didn't go down the other one.
We didn't go. Will.
And retired Ken said it was fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know what happened. I got down there with the 5-year-olds playing in the water park.
It was fun. We're going to take our granddaughter next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a blast. So that was my number one, was the water.
And that was my number one. I mean, they're not in order. I mean, it's just
Right.
that was the first one I wrote down. And I'm gonna have to say the extra level for watching the dine-in or the dive-in movies.
Yeah.
There was a lot more seating, better seating, and we actually did. We don't normally watch a movie, but we watched two.
We watched two back
We
to
watched
back.
Infinity War and Solo.
Yeah.
You know, and had a great time.
Yeah, they
It
were
was
great movies.
Great seats, you know. Give me another one.
The Mongolian Walk. That, to me, was the best thing I ate next to the lobster and the MDR. That was I was really pleasantly surprised. We went there at lunch. It was amazing.
And it's not just an extra place to get food in the buffet anymore. It's an actual restaurant at lunchtime.
Right.
And in the evenings, it's Gigi's, or however you pronounce that, J-I-J-I. It's the Japanese restaurant. But during the day, they get C days.
Yeah.
C days for lunch, and it's free. Walk in there and get your walk on.
The salad was really good. I don't know what kind of dressing they put on there, but it was some kind of soy-based, I want to say. It was really good.
Yeah,
I would
it
recommend
was.
that.
All right, so I thought that getting on board, and this has to do with the port, Galveston port. Getting on board was slick. I mean, we never slowed down.
We didn't slow down. I tried to
walk right on board.
I thought they were going to take my picture, so I tried to slow
She's
down.
all posing.
And they're like, "Lady, go."
There's people waiting. Go. Don't you want to take my picture?
No, we have your picture. Oh, okay, thank you.
Give me another one. Well, give me another one.
Skyride. The Skyride was amazing. A little scary, but not really. It was fun. You'd go. There's two of them, and they change tracks. So at one point,
Yeah, you'll leave like on the left, on the blue one, and the red one's on the right. You come back, and they're
right.
It's weird, but you switch sides.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
One of them, you go down the hill really fast and around a corner, and then it kind of goes up an incline, and you've got a pedal. It's not too bad.
Yeah,
It was fun.
Yeah, and that's that little hump down's how I caught you in.
Yeah.
On the back stretch. Passed her too. I won.
I think you cheated.
Yeah.
But sorry.
All right, so moving on. I've got to say the people.
Yep. That's on my list too.
Yeah, the people we met, and if you watched the previous videos, you saw pictures or videos of them. It was really a lot of fun. We met some really cool people, and Grand Cayman. I thought Grand Cayman was just great.
Yeah, Grand Cayman was amazing.
That was one of my favorite stops ever. That probably Mahogany Bay.
Yeah, that was good.
I want to get that in, but I can't express how much fun we had with the strangers we met on the ship.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to retired Cam, Working Dave, Daring Darius,
and Kay.
And Kay from New Zealand.
Kay. Yeah. And we met a bunch more people. I can't remember their names.
Right.
Senior moment. Anyway, I'd do it again, and we're gonna do it again. I guess we're gonna probably book another one here pretty quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna check around with some people we know, some family and friends, and see if they want to go with us. And once we make a decision, we're doing it again. Please subscribe, comment, hit like, keep going with us. Thanks. Have a good day.
All right. See ya.